It's like that's how freshly it was put here, sort of thing. Looking inside, you see a number of different tools, particularly for survival stuff. So like trap setting tools. You can find an actual bear trap in there. Things to make snares and nets, like weaving stuff like that. A lot of different tools. Anything though?
And nothing of value.
Depends on what you value. To someone looking to catch some food, a trap is invaluable.
Not quite what I was thinking, but alright.
Well, you have a look for yourself. I can't tell you what's valuable, only you can tell yourself.
I sort of
Looks
pops her head
around
in.
to see if there's like any food remnants, like crumbs or wrappers or anything.
None. None at all.
Timmy, was it?
Yes.
Question, not too familiar with your kind. Do you eat?
No.
Ah, makes sense. Shame that is.
Some of us don't even have mouths. And I don't know
Hey.
how they talk then. Yes, it's very odd.
That's a good question then.
Mhm.
Huh.
Finch,
Shrug.
as you and Broomhilda are outside keeping watch on the front door, you hear the sound somewhere out to the map isn't cardinal direction, by all accounts north is west, but in terms of looking at the map, west as in the left side of the map, you hear something to the west of you. The sounds of a branch snapping, and you even hear the sort of robotic voice sort of swear quietly to herself.
I look towards Brunhilde and I say, based on your friend over there, I'm assuming you understand what I'm saying. Did you hear that noise over there?
Nod.
Yeah, would you mind telling them what you heard? We might need to.
Broomhilda just goes to the door and just chuffs down it because you're all in the hallway.
We really are.
I was gonna
Alright.
open this door, but then that shit happened. It's like, oh, okay.
You can
Yeah, same here.
Suppose we'll have to wait then.
God damn,
Yes.
this place is a fucking mess.
Yes, split the party.
Okay.
Yeah. It's perfect. Yes.
Moose.
He goes to the door, sees everyone going in the other way. Alright then.
Where's your room?
Split the party.
Not what I expected.
I hear the universe saying split
I'm
the party. and I
coming.
think we should not split the party.
Huh?
No,
I'm
do
coming,
it.
I'm
Do
coming.
it, baby. Yeah.
Escape, run, run.
Suddenly Dionysus from Hades is here. Yeah, man, split the party. Now that's what I like to see.
Jump back up on your shoulder.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would I know if these flesh-envied clankers are they easily offended? Can you provoke them?
Not really. When a clanker becomes flesh envious, they begin losing semblances of what sentience and personality they have. Or rather, some parts get reduced so other facets get increased. Bloodlust,
Okay.
vengeance, murder, stuff like that get jacked up. At the cost of patience, calm, tranquility, being able to bear with the existence of life. Stuff like that.
So would I be able to put two and two together here and either associate or disassociate the metallic robotic voice I heard from Flesh and Lead?
If you were... it depends, because like it's not a binary state. You are or are not flesh envious. It's like any other sickness. There are degrees that you fall into. So someone that's barely flesh envious would still be able to maintain most of their faculties. That being said, given that you're the one asking me this, you given that the flesh envious clanker you're hunting right now literally ripped someone's face off and make it look like their body just went to a butcher shop, they're probably not in the right state of mind. They're probably in the equivalencies of a trance or a daze, wandering around mindlessly until either trying to quote-unquote fix themselves, which has never happened in the history of Cutthroat's Keep, or until they run into whatever unfortunate organic fleshy fucker happens to come across them, in which case that person, unless they're a good combatant, they're probably dead.
Alright.
So, whatever voice you just heard, you can disassociate them from being flesh envious, given that they actually are, well, they're not trying to fucking kill you guys right now.
And it was a feminine voice.
Correct. Feminine voice, like Eve from Wall-E. Feminine robot voice. Don't question it.
He just looks over the fence and comes over and whispers, "Right, what did you see?"
More what I heard. Sounds like a clanker. Sound very collected though, so probably not the one we're hunting. Might have seen something though.
Perhaps this is more of a hideout, and you might have scared it. Alright.
Look, if we're gonna do
You
some
watching
talking, I'm really
movies.
not the one to lead that negotiation.
Clearly.
No worries. I got you. Just watch the movement.
That I can do.
He just comes over here and... we mean you no harm. Just looking for something that's clearly not you. We'll put the weapons down if that'll make you more comfortable.
She hasn't actually seen Finch yet, so she hasn't seen the fucking clanker bits that he uses as weapons and armor. So that's a good point.
They're gonna pop out of the bush, see that, pop back into the bush.
Yeah. Roll me your persuasion.
Let's go.
Hold on! Just roll good, okay?
Dude, you got so many nat 20s today. Holy shit.
Most of them being for Brumhilda, but you know what? It's
But that's only a 2-to-1 ratio right now. Okay, so after a few moments of quiet, you begin hearing someone climbing down from a tree. Like the bend and break of certain twigs and branches and stuff like that. And eventually, they begin coming closer to you guys to the point where we can actually see them in the torchlight.
See? There we go. Not so bad.
He sees Finch and immediately takes like 3 steps back.
That's 15 feet back.
Good enough, shut up.
Rocky just immediately sniffs his armpit. I do not know who the one, but I don't think I smell this bad.
It's not you, it's him. And she points at Finch.
What I bathe regularly, that's very offensive.
She just blinks a couple of times. She is wearing like a cloak on her, and she like sort of like brings it, tightens it around herself.
What's the word? Parley. No harm can be done to anyone in the parley. That's correct.
She stares at you for some moments, and then eventually begins slowly nodding, agreeing to a parlay.
A parley, then.
I make a point of sitting down on this stump here.
It's a nice stump, which has had many use for chopping wood.
Well then, I'd offer you some food, but I've recently been informed that you do not eat.
No, I don't.
Well then, I believe we all have some questions for you, if that is okay. And you can ask any of us as well.
Are you here for me?
I am not.
You can see at that, she's just sort of like gets like a bit of a relief burn pulled off her shoulder. What were you gonna say, Finch?
You haven't been wearing any human faces lately, have you?
No.
To be fair, I was thinking the same thing.
No, I haven't.
No,
I'm
then
not
we're
flesh
looking for you.
envious.
We're not looking for you.
I know the one you're looking for, though. I passed by him.
Great.
Trench.
Fetch.
I remember Trench. I remember his master. She gets a reminiscent look on her robotic facial features. He was one of the good ones.
Was?
He's dead now. You guys knew that, Treach. Joke of the... No, it wasn't a joke, as in, they were ridiculed, but the gag, Trench and Treach. People just start calling him that.
You hear that, Hormick? That they always say that. They never are.
Well, would you mind, ever so kindly, telling us what direction he went?
He's not out here. I saw him... She, stops for a moment.
Aye, take your time, lass. No rush. Ain't gonna get any darker. Just pulls out his pipe and lights it up.
When I was running away, I saw him. Dripping with water, shambling around. I turned him around, told him where else to go, but I don't know if he actually went that way. I was too busy running. I didn't go with him.
Dripping with
What?
water?
Mm-hmm. Where was this?
Towards Folkstown, in the middle of it, the alleys,
And you're
away
sure it
from the
was-
main street.
And you're sure it was water he was dripping with?
Yeah,
She
this
nods.
wouldn't have happened to have been I don't know, a bit of a tinged red colour.
She shakes
at
her
all.
head. No, he looked fine. His clothes were tattered, but he was fine. But he just told me that he had caught it and that he killed Mr. Treach.
But caught it, you mean the flesh in there?
She nods.
Sad thing it is.
If
I
he
thought
did
those-
have it, I'm sorry for him, but at least he was clean. No way of spreading it. Depending on who amongst you keeps tabs on stuff like that, flesh envy is supposedly spread by flesh envious clankers. Bounds can. The blood they hack and drip off. That's the transmission agent, supposedly.
Hmm.
People don't really look into it. They were just shoot the bastards and get it over with. Shoot the bastards, light the place on fire, clean it up. Alright, we're all good.
And what was he running from?
Me?
Aye, you?
Servitude. I'm tired of living like a slave.
Ah. Alright. Don't blame you there.
She takes a deep breath and lets out an exhale, which is something peculiar to tell. They don't need to breathe, but someone just have the capacity to do it.
He just looks back to everyone. Does anyone else have any questions for the nice lady?
Where'd you point for him to go?
The graveyard. Where there's no one alive. Well, except the guards, no one alive for him to want to kill.
You said you didn't see him move.
He went towards that way, but I didn't follow him. I had other places to be.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at the abandoned building that you guys are next to.
Do I believe her?
Roll insight.
I'd
say because you're racist, roll insight at disadvantage.
You suspect everything. Well.
Oh my god! Why am I roll shit?
Wait, him with a nat 1 is better than you. That's fucking hilarious.
That's a
It's not,
1,
man.
2, 3.
That is a 1, 2, 3. It actually is, yeah. You don't believe her. If she is telling you the truth, she's probably obscuring parts of it.
Yeah. The sort of like, face.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, sure. Mhm.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
whatever.
Finch right now. He's like,
Mhm.
So when are we looks at gun.
Is
So-
there anything else? Or am I free to go?
Hey, you've always been free to go from me. I'm not stopping you.
She looks at Finch. And then she also looks at Timmy, who's also a boundscan in the company.
He kind of is trying to avoid eye contact more than anything. It's just like, this is an awkward situation. Does she have? Because I believe the part we found that we made a divining device out of was like a leg piece. Does she look like she's missing that similar piece?
She
I
is.
thought it was a
Okay.
It's a lower leg piece, sort of like where above your ankle would be. That long stretch of flesh. Up until your knee. That segment of your leg. That's what was missing. That's why it's such a big piece. And yes, she is missing it.
I look at her leg, look at the device, and I'm assuming Finch. Oh wait, no, Finch doesn't have it. It's blah, blah, blah. Dwarf guy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Dwarf Guy is my birth name, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking god awful with
Mhm,
names. Don't start. I'm not sure that will be of much help. It might have a different target. It just gestures at her leg.
Ah! How lurid of me then. He just hands it over to her. I think you lost this.
Here's your fucking leg.
This is like when Dobby got handed a sock in Harry Potter, where she just sort of gingerly cause she's been holding her cloak's rim, its edge, hem rather, and keeping it tight around her this entire time. But at this, she finally lets go of one, and then slowly and hesitantly reaches out to take it from you.
It's like
Oh,
has
he's
that,
free.
that fatherly smile, like, yeah, go on.
Go on then. She takes it. Thank you.
Nah, you're more than welcome.
She's like looking predominantly you, Brookie, but she looks at all of you, and you can see that she's like sort of. She has, no pun intended, the cogs are running in her head. She's really like weighing things.
Look, you.
All of you roll me charisma, but Finch at disadvantage and Timmy at advantage. And also Brookie. Brookie at advantage, I think, I swear.
Before we do that, I think I might have a thing to help with this. Hold on.
Catcha. Oh, that's actually way better.
That's pretty good for a +0.
Yeah.
Look, you're
These are
not our
saving
meal
throws,
tickets,
okay.
as far as I'm concerned. I really don't give a shit.
So, charisma.
Yeah, you say that, but you're wearing parts of her or people.
18 is solid. There's not much
Oh,
more I can
there
do.
we
I'll take an
go.
18.
It was meant to be.
You said you had something for this?
I thought I did because I have like a channel divinity, but it's specifically for saving throws, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna include Broomhilda because
Broomhilda is cat.
Broomhilda is a beast. So let's divide by 6. Average is 13.16666666666666666.
Very satanic.
Oh, yes, I'm average.
Average, baby. Woo! She looks across all of you and again just like start weighing things in her mind. Why are you guys looking for Trench? That happened so fast, so recently. How do you already know?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Someone with a lot of pocket change wants him found and dealt with. If it isn't
Oh.
us, it's going to be someone else.
Well, she looks predominantly at you, Brookie. If you're willing to try to talk to him, I might have something that would help. Well, not here.
Conversationable?
Trench was always more sociable. Bounds can, yes. I think that's why Mr. Treach bought him initially.
Even in his state?
I don't know, but if you're willing to try, I don't have it with me. I left it behind. But if you're willing to go get it, it was something that Trench was able to get for me. Maybe it might bring him out of it.
Where
believe
is
Glenn-
it?
Go on,
How
go.
hard is it to get?
It shouldn't be that hard. It's just something I stashed away near where I work.
Can I insight her to see if she's just trying to waste our time so the guy can try and get away?
Roll insight.
I have a +0 in this. Heh. Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Alright.
She told him to go to a graveyard. There's nowhere else to run when you're in a graveyard.
Hmm.
Like, what are you gonna do? Like, dig your own grave and hide in it? That's a different type of book. Fun book, that. Anyways, no, she genuinely believes if you guys are willing to try to talk Trench out of his madness, that she's not gonna find anyone else that might save their, like, spare him. Like, she really isn't. Because when a Boundskin gets flesh envious, there really is, like, one ultimate solution. They get killed, put down. And then it's just a matter of how many people do they infect/kill before that happens. That's usually, not usually, that's been the standard arrangement for if someone gets flesh envious. That's it. There's no other option.
Yeah, there's just straight up like... Is it that there's no cure, or just nobody's bothered to try and make one?
That's a question you wouldn't have the knowledge for.
Fair enough.
I do have one more question for you.
She nods.
How long ago about do you think this happened to him?
She turns her head, confused. What do you mean? Here? And she points at the building.
No. You said you were surprised we got here so soon because it just happened.
I don't know when it happened, but I would assume very recently. Or else Folkstown would already be in a lockdown.
Ah, see. Nothing to worry about then.
If you want to try to talk to him, you can go find my stash. I took most of the important stuff out of it that would help me escape. But there are a couple of things left in there that I couldn't take. One of them was the little music box that Trench got me.
He got you.
She nods. Mr. Treach got it for him, and then he gave it to me.
Just insight on that.
Roll inside. Ooh,
Holy
dang,
Christ.
you're doing so well. Like with a +3, you're doing really well.
Oh my god.
Does it
You
seem
believe her. Like,
Oh.
it seems genuine. What likely happened is... And she'll describe it probably, actually, now you think about it. Trench saw it in, like a gift shop, or, like, a shop window. Treach bought it and gave it to Trench, and Trench wanted it to give to her.
Aw, that would a romantic.
Because- Right. Does it seem like they were sweet on each other?
With a 23. As sweet as robotic people that have no, like, hormones or genitalia or anything like that probably could be.
They're
It's
asexual
not
by
like they,
design.
it's not like they make children, you know? They don't got the bits for that.
True. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, my wife got fixed, you know. This doesn't mean I love her less.
True, fair enough, but still has hormones, though. Nonetheless, that's what you get. It's down by the river, if you want to go get it.
Any notable rocks say anything about it?
She doesn't say anything of that.
Nope. The river's not so wide, I suppose we can find it if we look long enough.
It's towards where it meets Folkstown. The warehouses and the fisheries there.
Pulls out the picture of the fishery.
Simple enough.
You pull out the picture of the fishery and she sees it.
Just looks at it.
What is that? Fucking too
Uh,
crayon. Crayon draw for any person
really,
with normal
really
intelligence to deduce anything from it.
Yeah, he's gonna head over. Do it. I just hold it out to her. We found it on some bandits near where Treach was slain. Or I believe
That was not where Treach was slaying.
No, it was
Treach was killed in his own house.
Treach was killed in his house. Where was? We
His
found on some
great
bandits near
dad.
the fucking pile of butchered blood and shit.
She looks at it. I don't really know what this is.
He tries to shittily explain it. Just like, well, here's the waves and stuff. There's a boat. It fell off. It was- yeah. I think that's a
I-
net, or
I
that's.
think I can see it now. I don't know if I work there or not, but it looks close enough, I guess.
Just shrugs. It was an oddity.
If you want to find my stash, it's down by the river towards where it meets Folkstown. There is a trio of stones, large stones. It's not at the trio of stones, it's next to it. There'll be a rock in the water that's especially darker than the rest around it. Sticks out of the mud in the water. It's a sealed box.
See, Brock, you just now. I knew there'd be a stone.
Thumbs up.
But just fly by, she's like, God damn. Fucking, it's always a rock.
It's always a
He's fucking calling her out like that.
Very good, very good. I don't think we have anything else for you. What is your plan here?
I don't know. I was just sort of collecting myself when you all showed up.
May I ask why there's loads of blood in the hall as well? Was that you?
No. From what I heard from other Boundsken, there was a argument by hunters here, and they all got mad at each other and started fighting. And the place was abandoned because the hunters that knew about it all died. either in the fight or by sepsis.
Oh, that sounds awful. Yeah.
I thought it would be a good place to hide.
Not too obvious. It's a place what people with soft flesh like us might need, but someone like you might not need it.
I wasn't going to stay here long, maybe a day or two. I was going to go further south. Get away from here.
It's a treacherous road, lass. Especially
I know.
being by yourself.
I know.
The risk.
I know.
Aye. He just holds his hand up high. I get it. At least allow me to put a blessing of the margins on you.
Her eyes open up a little bit more when you say that, as if like oh, I recognize that.
Aha.
Like a name. Roll me a D100. It's
Can...
oh, it's a no, not you, him. It's a piss poor low chance. Okay, yep.
I was gonna ask if I could assist with paladin stuff.
Yeah.
You can't assist because you're not a cleric.
Way. Oh, was it like divine intervention?
Exactly. It was a 1%
Yes.
chance.
Oh,
It was 1% chance, but it was still a chance.
we've gotten that before. Actually, I think I was dorky.
Damn, I was really hoping. I was hoping for a 100 to show up.
But what if?
You
Nope.
want
Not
me to
even.
try?
Not. Nope.
That's
Wrong
closer
direction.
to the
Wrong
extreme than you would
direction.
think. Yeah, if you don't give a roll, sure, be my guest. Yeah, everyone gets one roll. Why not? We'll gamify the fuck out of it. That's really close. I'll increase it to 4%. I'll increase it to 4.
I don't think any of us are even gonna get close.
Oh, it's
I
going
mean,
down.
you were the closest at
Yeah,
98 because at least that's an extreme.
We're
Damn.
meant to be together. Look at it. 51 club.
51 gang.
Ooh,
Oh my god!
So close. That's that's as close
That's
as it will ever
tantalizing.
get. That's as close as it will ever get. No.
And we're done.
Oh well. So, is there anything else you guys want to ask the robot lady?
I think I'm fine. He doesn't want to like say something before or when we're leaving. Well,
It sounds like you guys are good to go.
Yeah.
We just pray that predation not be at her back and the wind always be in her favor.
Before we depart, I'm gonna take a good long look just to memorize her description in case work comes up for it later.
Roll me your intelligence at advantage.
I have something that can cock block this. No, I don't. I have inspiration.
your mind.
I can only make it worse for myself.
It's in your mind.
Nice. Yeah, I get up, start walking with the others.
Trotting off. Before they leave, Timmy just straightens up and holds out a hand, like to shake.
She looks from the hand to you, back to the hand, back to you, and eventually slowly goes to shake your hand.
Garth doesn't know what to say. May the Watchers guide your path, and may it be peaceful. And then he gives it like one firm shake, lets go, and heads off with the rest of them.
Oh my dear, my feet were starting to hurt.
You were walking for 2 seconds.
You
Although,
know
to be
what,
fair,
in
you
the
have
house,
to take
didn't
twice
I?
as many steps.
Exactly. Had to walk in the house, didn't I? It's hard being this small.
And thusly, you guys get going. Where are you guys off to?
I'd say the river.
You just left her. Kidding.
Ha!
Yeah, you guys never got her name.
Names.
It wasn't a priority.
Oh
At least
shit.
intentionally
Yeah.
at my point.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, but then I
Fair
was
point.
like, would Amelia really care?
Well, out of
I'm
game,
gonna-
you guys can know her name is River.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
River,
I
She's
mean,
a
I feel
river,
like-
and she works at a fishery.
Haha.
take me to the river.
That's lit-
I feel like if
literally,
we
My
dug
listening
in-
to
literally,
poetry, didn't even realize.
I feel like if we dug into the past of like our target, then we'll come across that name eventually. Anyway, so.
Hmm.
yeah, it's crazy, huh?
So as we're walking, Rocky would just walk next to Timmy. So, watch us. What are they?
I'm not sure. He just kind of scratches like a dented part of the side of his head. It's
What do you mean?
Don't know what you were talking about.
he just seems to be like trying to like. If there were AOL dial-up noises, you'd basically be hearing that right now. like
Are
like
you,
it's
He looks around. You got a mouth?
yes. And he kind of like pulls down like part of his like upper breastplate, and there's just like the mouth piece.
Wonderful. He just puts some fresh herb in his pipe. Here, take a puff.
I don't. He tries to smoke it, I guess.
I don't
Up to
know
you.
it either, but it helps.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's just like, what do you call it? What do you call it when it's like you think it's doing something, but it really ain't?
Zebo?
That's the word. Oh, that. I mean, I've kind of ruined it for you now, mate. But you know,